Welcome to Sunday's video. We've got a lot to get through today. I've got a few little clips to show you, true stories. We'll have a look at what Danielle Smith said and just see if we can get AI to back that up, what she was saying, and then we'll get on with your comments. So let's get started. Oh, I need my glasses still. I changed my glasses, remember, by the way. I still have these ones, didn't break them. And then ones. Dollar store. I only ever go dollar store for glasses. So yeah, I found this on a liberal site that I sneak onto and hang around in under a different name. Anyway, it's as someone said, has anyone got this yet? It's actually Canadian made. Yeah. Says it's an updated COVID-19 vaccine being both approved and made in Canada and is a remarkable milestone. Yeah. But you gotta look at the comments on it. It like, yeah, they made a new thingy bob for people, for deranged people, yeah. But yeah, you've got to look at the comments on it. And here's the comments. Pretty sure I got that one recently. Me too. I will continue to get vac booster. Happy to do it. Me too. I have cut down to once a year when I get my flu vaccine. These people, they don't realize that it doesn't do it. What? I can't. There's nothing I can say there that's going to improve these people's brains, is there really? And did you see that that last weekend? CTV reported, and it was Chris Dacey who got all the video. He was on Rebel News and everything. Capitol Pride Parade cancelled by protesters. Blocked route in downtown Ottawa. Now, all these people seem to, they only say protesters, right? They only say protesters. They don't say what protesters they were. It was the gay Palestine, Stand With Palestine protesters who did it, yeah? They're the ones who stopped their own parade. They stopped, one minority group stopped another minority group from protesting against other minority groups, which is basically straight white people in Canada. It's a minority group now, from what I'm hearing. And yeah, it's just a complete clusterfuck down there up there in Ottawa at the moment, with everything that's going on. And in every major city and every street where these people are waving these watermelon flags and expecting something to change in the town that they're in. Like, if you really want to make change, just go over there and do it. Just go over there and fight for your country. Don't do it here. Don't bring it here. We don't need it here. This isn't where that is supposed to be. This isn't some outpost. It's not some outpost that you can fight from. It's too far away. Canada Proud reported that Trudeau appointed Senator Charles Adler, who has previously declared that Conservatives are cold-blooded about change, was found to be jetting from Ottawa to his home in Winnipeg every weekend. I've not clicked on it to go in it. I believe what the headline says, but that just shows you. That's like all the people flying to Davos, innit, to talk about how we can stop using our cars. They fly there in their private jets, line them all up on the airfield, and yeah. And then go to a meeting and tell us how we can't drive anywhere, how we got to live in 15-minute cities, and how we've all got to have our IDs digitized so that we can be restricted to where we live. Yeah. That's just a conspiracy, by the way. Mark was saying, whoa, Danielle Smith finally said the quiet part out loud. She's sick and tired of Albertan tax dollars going to Quebec. She says the money should stay in Alberta. Let's have a listen.
$5 billion that is siphoned out of our system to go to Ottawa so that it can be spent mostly in Quebec, but also in other places that vote Liberal. We have been watching this for years. $600 billion in the last 40 or 50 years that have been taken out of this province. You don't think we might be able to do a little bit more on social spending if those $20 to $25 billion stayed here? You don't think we'd be able to cut taxes a bit if those $20 to $25 billion stayed here? It is $5,000 per Albertan that every single year gets transferred out of this province for political reasons so that the Liberals can continue to spend it in places that vote Liberal. That is what is happening in the province and in the country.
Yeah, she let rip there, didn't she? Wow! I found an AI overview on one of the groups that I'm on, and somebody posted that this is what's actually happened. Alberta transfers billions more in tax money to the federal government than it receives back in federal spending. From 2007 to 2022, its net contribution was $244.6 billion. And in 2022, Alberta contributed $14.2 billion more to federal revenues than it received in federal spending. This net contribution is a result of Alberta's strong economic performance, particularly in its energy sector, which generates a significant amount of federal revenue. So yeah, she's got a point. Talking about having a point, let's get on with your comments. It's another busy week in the world we call Canada. Yes, the tide is turning. So let me get this straight. They lied. Yeah, it was all about the, we're in a crisis with the tea guy, with the orange guy, and then now we had the best deal ever. We don't need a well, we didn't get a negotiator anyway. We got Carney, didn't we? 41% want to vote Conservatives now. 39%, they're happy with the Liberals. It's still very close, and to be honest, who cares? It's done. It's done. The country's got what it asked for. Well, the far left got what they wanted, and the regular normal people are still stuck at home, twiddling their thumbs, thinking, "How the heck did that happen?" William said,
91% of Carney's investments are in the US. Why is he not forced to resign?
Yeah, if you got your investments in a country, you're not going to make that country angry, are you? You're just going to say, "Hey, we'll drop everything. Just don't mess with my companies," allegedly. Wally said,
Carney is opposed to Castle Law because Brookfield won't make any profits from it.
Castle Law, that's a big one going down now, isn't it? I've just picked up a interview with Polyev. I'm going to put that on either tomorrow or Tuesday. And he's serious about Castle Law. Stan said,
they believe lies. They are Liberals. They live for lying. The people believing them are simple.
I talk to a guy now and again who walks his dog near me, and I walk my dog with him, and he's 100% liberal, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care that they lied. He really doesn't. He's like, still got the best man for the job. He's got the best credentials. He's a businessman. He could be running the country. He's a top guy. He is our top guy. Like, I don't know. Motz said,
Polyev led by 20 points before the election. The Liberals will win a majority next time and the time after that. If you do not want the Liberals to rule over you forever, Wexit and fast.
I think that's, is that like for the West must exit, like Alberta and BC? I really don't. I don't know how. I'm scared that they will get a majority, and then that'll be it. They'll just rule over everybody like what Labour is doing in England. And if we go anywhere near, like, just take a look at what's going on in England, guys. It's absolutely, it's madness. We definitely don't want that here. You know what I mean? I moved away from that to get away from that, and then people are voting that here. No, it's ridiculous. Janet said,
the best deal we have is the one the Conservatives originally negotiated, now called CUSMA. And yes, it has been renegotiated, but still using the original guidelines. The big boo-boo by Carney was putting tariffs on items covered by CUSMA. Was his intention to deliberately pee off Donald Trump?
I don't know. Was his intention to create some kind of chaos that then he could just suddenly say, hey, we've done this and now I'm doing this. A bit like the carbon tax. We put carbon tax on. Was it someone said in one of the comments the other day, carbon tax on, carbon tax off, carbon tax on, carbon tax off. I know, I thought that was a brilliant comment. Daryl said,
You nailed it. Stupid people got fooled again. We have a slightly worse deal than before, but now Carnage Carney says that's the best we can do. I'll keep saying this. You can't fix stupid.
no. There's no answer to that. You can't, can you? Rosie said,
Carney has a real problem with the truth and how it is dispensed. We are all very clear on that now, as before. The Liberals thought their great leader, Justin, could pick up his own replacement. Turns out he can't pick a winner in a character either.
oh, he's such a... he looks down on people, doesn't he? He's almost as if, hey, Rosemary, look inside yourself. You know what I mean? He's like that sort of, oh. Sound said,
Liberals for anyone first and Canada last.
Liberals for, I thought it was supposed to be, they were saying that, oh, Conservatives, they're all for big business and everything, but this guy's got his fingers in so many, hasn't he, eh? It's like, you definitely can't say that Conservatives are for the big business guy, can you, anymore? It's Liberals, 100%. Raymond said,
Carney never tried to get a deal because he was too worried about losing his own investments. Carney is a liar.
That's exactly what we're saying. Henry said,
Don't trust any polls this far out from the election. The Liberal election machinery is extremely competent. Sadly, the Liberal government is not.
The Liberal government know 100% how to twist things, how to get things running their own way. They created this thing using CBC and using Global and using all the TV stations that they could. They created this fear of Trump, and that worked. That really worked. They created fear, created it, and then ran on it. And now look, we had the best deal. No words. See you next time.